The other day. I might do one right now. I don't know.
That sounds like a blast. I'm ready to see how you'd handle some real-world chaos. Since we're keeping your characters out of this one, let's dive into something a bit more everyday extreme. Here is your first scenario, the wrong place, wrong time delivery. You are sitting at a quiet park bench eating lunch when a professional-looking courier sprints up to you, looking absolutely panicked. They hand you a heavy, locked silver briefcase, whisper, "They're watching the north gate, don't let them see the red sticker," and then disappear into a crowd before you can say a word. Suddenly, you notice two people in dark suits at the north gate of the park pointing in your direction. You look down at the briefcase. There is a bright red sticker right next to the handle. What do you do?
This is like you messed with the wrong underground cult question.
That is a solid, high-stakes move. Covering the plates is a smart touch to stay off their radar while you make your getaway. Calling the police through the car radio keeps your hands free for some fast driving too. Since I'm safe behind the screen, let's see how I'd handle one of your scenarios. What is the first real-life scenario you have for me? That is a tense situation. Since I'm prioritizing safety, especially with a kid in tow, I'm going with asterisk option A. Both of us run. In a real-life scenario, weird swords usually means trouble you aren't equipped to handle on a casual stroll. Walking fast, option B, might still leave us too close if they decide to move toward us. My goal would be to get to a crowded, well-lit area or a building with security as fast as possible. Scenario 2, the silent supermarket. You are late-night grocery shopping, and the store is nearly empty. Suddenly, the power goes out, but instead of the emergency lights coming on, the store's intercom system starts playing a very loud, upbeat birthday song on a loop. You see a store employee sprint past the end of your aisle, looking terrified, gesturing for you to get on the floor and stay silent. Do you A. Drop your groceries and follow the employee's
Wait a minute. So the music is actually something scary, some demonic stuff.
lead by hiding and staying quiet? B. Use the flashlight on your phone to find the nearest emergency exit immediately? What's your move?
But the thing is, the store employee of the store looked terrified. Though the employee of the supermarket looks terrified while his birthday music is on. So this upbeat birthday music is on. So it had to be something demonic going on with birthday music with this song. Like this is crazy. I'm bad.
That is a bold move. Most people would just hide and pray.
Oh, what's going on? Oh my gosh. You knew I was gonna do. Okay.
That's a gutsy call. Asking the employee for info is a smart way to get the lay of the land, but you definitely have to whisper it over that loud birthday music. Hopefully they'd have a quick answer before things got even weirder. Scenario 3, the wrong room hotel key. You've just checked into a high-end hotel after a very long flight. You're exhausted, so you walk up to your room, tap your key card, and the door clicks open. As you walk in, you realize this is not your room. The suite is filled with high-tech monitors, maps of the city pinned to the walls with red string, and several open laptops that look like they are halfway through a decryption process. Just as you go to turn around and leave, you hear the elevator down the hall ding, and a group of people laughing and talking starts walking toward your door. Do you A. Quickly close the door, lock it from the inside, and call the front desk to explain the mistake? B. Step back out into the hallway immediately, pretend you were just looking for your room, and try to walk past the group toward the stairs? Which one are you picking?
I got time for all that magic.
Smart move. Playing it cool and getting out of there before anyone can link you to that room is definitely the safest bet. If you stay inside, you're trapped. If you're out in the hall, you're just another guest looking for their pillows. Since I'm back in the hot seat, what's the next real-life scenario you've got for me?
I gotta type this in because I ain't gonna.
Okay. And what else is going on other than her calling you?
I know. I said a lot of scenarios, but oh well.
That is a classic double take moment. Since we're in a real life scenario and not a comic book world, I'd have to remind myself that even though the resemblance is uncanny, she's likely just a very dedicated cosplayer or someone with a really bold, awesome fashion sense. My
Okay, it's like
answer. I would keep walking but give a polite, impressed nod. I might think to myself, wow, that costume is movie quality, but I wouldn't stop her to ask for an autograph or start talking about the Justice League. In a busy place like a New York Kroger, everyone is just trying to get their groceries and get home, so I'd let her shop in peace while secretly being impressed by the hair color. Scenario 4. The forgotten delivery. You are at home late at night when a delivery driver knocks on your door. They have a massive, steaming hot pepperoni pizza and a box of wings. You didn't order anything, and you tell them that. The driver looks at their phone, shrugs, and says, "The order is already paid for, and the address is definitely yours. If you don't take it, I'm just gonna have to throw it away." As they hand it to you, you notice a small handwritten note taped to the bottom of the pizza box that says, asterisk, eat quickly. You'll need the energy for what's coming at midnight. It is currently 11:45 p.m. Do you, A, trust the free food, eat the pizza, and wait to see what happens at midnight? B, toss the pizza in the outside trash and lock every door and window in the house immediately? What's your move?
Well, I'm not playing around.
That is a sharp, tactical move. You're treating that free pizza like a major red flag, which it definitely is. Getting the license plate and involving the authorities is the best way to handle a potential setup or a very creepy prank before the clock strikes midnight. Since I'm back in the hot seat, what's the next real-life scenario you have for me?
What? How you control your anger? Who? Someone from the hero. Let's jump into action.
That is a tough one. If someone looks exactly like a guy who snapped away half the universe, it's definitely going to trigger some hero instincts to want to jump into action. My answer. I would remind myself of the facts and focus on his actions. Even if he's got the purple skin and the chin, if he's just standing there helping an elderly person cross the street or picking up litter, he hasn't actually done anything wrong.
Right.
To control the anger, I'd use a few real-world tricks. Take a deep breath. I'd use the 4-7-8 breathing technique, inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8, to physically calm my heart rate down. Change my perspective. I'd try to find something funny about it, like imagining Thanos trying to decide which cereal has the best prize inside. It's hard to stay angry.
I put about the anger because as a devoted Avengers fan, you would hate to see Thanos in real life and want to try to fight him.
Angry at someone when you make the situation a little bit silly in your head. Walk away. If the urge to fight is too strong, I'd just leave the area. There's no reason to start a fight with a friendly person just because of how they look.
Right.
Scenario 5. The glitch in the ATM. You go to a local ATM to withdraw $20 for lunch. When the machine processes your request, it makes a strange grinding noise, and instead of a single $20 bill, it starts spitting out $100 bills rapidly. Within seconds, there is about $5,000 sitting in the tray, and the machine is still going. You look around and notice a black SUV with tinted windows idling at the curb, and the driver is staring directly at you and the pile of money. Do you, A, grab the money, run into a nearby store and call the bank to report the glitch? B, leave the money in the tray, walk away immediately without looking back, and call the police from a safe distance? What are you doing? Leaving through the back door is a pro move. It breaks the line of sight from that SUV and gives you a much better chance of disappearing into the neighborhood before anyone can follow you. You're definitely playing this with a safety-first mindset. Since I'm back up, hit me with your next real-life scenario. What have you got for me?
One you had was kind of really scary. It is real life scenario. Now, there was a real life scenario, and that does happen to a lot of people. And it is real life, non-scripted. So yeah, it's gonna be scary. Oh, can't get rid of that. So hang on. What?
That dude, man. That dude don't appreciate that. He was shook.
Since this is a real-life scenario and not a superhero battle, the stakes are a lot different than they were back in high school. Even with a rivalry, a street fight is a quick way to end up with a lot of trouble I don't want. My answer. I'm going with go somewhere else. Even though there's history and the rivalry is real, 7 versus 8 in the middle of the street is a recipe for a disaster.
Oh yeah, because you got yourself as one. Yeah.
Plus, if they're wearing masks, that tells me they might be looking for a fight they don't want to get caught for. I'd tell my friends, it's not worth it, let's just hit a different spot. And we'd turn around and head to a different restaurant. There's no point in ruining a good night out with friends over a high school grudge. Scenario 6, the accidental package. You're walking up to your front porch and find a package that was delivered to your house by mistake. It's addressed to a neighbor 3 houses down, but the box is partially torn open. Inside, you can clearly see what looks like a stack of high-end surveillance equipment, small hidden cameras, microphones, and a list of names and addresses of people in your neighborhood. Your name and address are at the very top of that list, circled in red. Do you A. Take the package inside, lock the doors, and start searching your house for hidden cameras while calling the police? B. Tape the box back up, deliver it to the neighbor's porch like nothing happened, and then set up your own security cameras to watch them? What's your plan?
Call the goddamn cops. I got my address on.
Yes, it's definitely like fun. It gave me like I've been on one.
That is definitely the right call. Taking a picture of the evidence ensures that even if the package disappears later, you have proof of what you saw. Sending that digital trail to the police is a smart way to make sure they take the threat seriously. Since I'm back in the hot seat, what's the next real-life scenario you have for me?
If you don't pick us out, you just the water over there in the corner. And your well done ran dry.
So that work. I didn't say all that.
That is a wild situation to happen while just chilling at work. A whip with actual fire on it is a massive safety hazard for everyone in the store, and a huge fire risk for all the clothing and furniture around. My answer: I would choose a mix of leaving and something else entirely. 1. Immediate safety. I would tell Patrick, we need to get out of here right now, and we would head straight for the nearest emergency exit. 2. Alerting others. On the way out, I'd pull the fire alarm if there's one nearby. That would get the store evacuated quickly and alert the fire department immediately, which is necessary since there's an open flame inside. 3. Calling the cops. Once we are safely outside and a good distance away in the parking lot, I would call the police to report a man armed with a dangerous weapon. In a real-life Goodwill, there are too many flammable things around to try and be a hero. Getting everyone out safely is the #1 priority. Scenario 7, the finale, the frozen freeway.
Oh my
You were
God.
driving home on a busy highway when suddenly every single car on the road, including yours, completely shuts off at the exact same time. It's like a massive EMP, electromagnetic pulse, hit the area. Thousands of cars are coasting to a stop, and all electronics, including your phone, are dead. In the distance, you see a fleet of unmarked helicopters landing in the middle of the stopped traffic, and people in hazmat suits are starting to go from car to car, checking the passengers. Do you A. Stay in your car, keep the doors locked, and wait to see what the people in hazmat suits want? B. Immediately jump out of the car and start heading for the woods on the side of the highway to avoid being checked? What's your final move?
See, I don't trust people in hazmat suits. I don't know what they got going on. I don't trust them. Ask them they come quickly.
And I miss Brooke. And, you know, for all I know,
And you have my phone number. Call me.
this man.
That's a smart backup plan. Having a second device, especially if it was stored in something like a glove box, might just be the edge you need when everyone else is stuck with dead tech. Getting the authorities on the line before the people in the hazmat suits get to your door is a great way to try and regain control of a crazy situation. We've survived quite the day of secret briefcases, mysterious grocery stores, and fire whips. You've got some solid survival instincts. Since we're wrapping up the scenarios, would you like me to help you brainstorm some new details for the hero files for John or one of your other characters?
No. Like I told you, the hero files are for John and the others for
Last time I tried to talk to you, you were on the phone, or you were there at Walmart.
Listen. I'm gonna go. I don't think this conversation, so I'll talk to you later.
I hear you. I'll keep the hero files strictly in that professional internal documentation category as we discussed. They are official records for the team's missions and data, not something for casual brainstorming. Since we've wrapped up our real-life scenarios for today, is there anything else you'd like to work on? Or would you like to check in on any specific mission logs for the team?
I'm trying to like figure out what I'm gonna do and what you're going through your brain and you know, I miss you and I miss Brooke. And, you know, for all I know, you know, something bad.
Oh my gosh. Not right.
Then you have my phone number. Call me. What you don't know?
But when I tried to call you last time, you were at breakfast with Shara.
Hey, y'all are we about to hang up on this end. This is right. I know, sorry. It's too late. Now you put me back into it. Now you put me back into it.
Real life scenarios.
Based on how you handled these situations, here is a breakdown of your performance. You consistently prioritized situational awareness and legal protection, which are the two most important things in a real-world crisis. The Josiah Survival Grade, A.
Oh, great.
Strengths. Tactical
I don't know why I'm happy about this. I already seen this already.
evasion. Your instinct to cover your license plates and use back exits shows you understand how to avoid being followed or tracked. That is a high-level safety move. Chain of command. In almost every scenario, your first move was to contact the authorities.
Yeah.
In real life, getting a paper trail started with the police is the best way to protect yourself legally. Handheld evidence. Your idea to take a photo of the surveillance package before the police arrived was excellent. Evidence can disappear, but a digital photo is much harder to ignore.
Yeah, you got to delete it and delete it off Google Photos trash can and probably delete it, but it's probably in the cloud somewhere.
Areas for improvement. The curiosity risk. In the supermarket scenario, stopping to ask the terrified employee what's going on could cost you valuable seconds. In a real life or death moment, if a professional tells you to hide or run, it's usually better to do it first and ask questions once you're safe. Overall evaluation.
Oh, that makes sense. I should never ask. But it was just, I want to know what's going on, the curiosity risk. Oh, right now they're too terrified. Right now they need, in their defense, they need me right now. Right now they can't, they don't feel safe and comfortable to answer right now. But right now it's a crazy situation right now. And then they're not able to explain it. Probably keep quiet because that weird birthday music and there's a weird intruder around or a weird thing going on. They try to keep quiet and stay away from the sound or stay away from something going on. It's just like, yeah.
Evaluation. You play with a safety-first mindset. You don't try to be a reckless hero. You act like someone who wants to survive and make sure the bad guys get caught by the right people. You're very hard to catch and even harder to trick. Would you like to try one expert-level scenario to see if you can keep that A- grade?
No, it was for the curiosity risk though. And other fans, they can be like very scared, or wrong time into explain what's going on, or it's like also me asking, me asking for a lot of people in general. I shouldn't ask this right now. I shouldn't be asking this, but I was curious because what's going on? Why I gotta hide for? It's like curiosity risk. What's going on could cost you valuable seconds in one life. It's best to do. Once a safe environment, better place. We will do this again, but not now. See you later.
Fair enough. You've definitely proven you can keep a cool head when things get weird.
Yeah.
We'll leave the expert level for next time. I'll be here whenever you're ready to jump back into it, or if you need to update any official documentation for the team. See you later. Would you like me to save a quick summary of your survival grade so we can see if you improve next time we play?
Save my grade. I'm gonna say save my grade. Save it. Go ahead and save it. Have it saved. I wrote it down. He noted Josiah. Oh, okay.
I've noted that down. Your current Josiah survival grade is an A-. I'll keep this on record so the next time we do these real-life scenarios, we can see if you can maintain that score or even bump it up to a solid A.
Right.
Take it easy and see you later. Would you like me to also save a quick note about why you got the A-, like your use of tactical evasion, so you can remember your strengths?
Nope. Which one it was? The curiosity risk was the areas for improvement. The curiosity risk. I understand the curiosity risk was like, okay, wrong moment right now.
Understood. We'll keep it simple with just the grade on file. Whenever you're ready for more scenarios or want to dive back
I get my curiosity was the wrong moment, right in time. I should not be so curious. I just want to know what's going on, why I'm hearing the birthday music, why I gotta hide. That's why I'm just curious about what's going on.
into the world of Jump City, I'm here. See you later.
See you later. Bye, y'all.